baby. Whoa, hey. What's going on? Slow down, baby. You're going to hyperventilate. Take some deep breaths with me, okay? A good boy. How can you tell me what happened? I'm sorry that happened to you, baby boy. Nightmares are never fun to deal with. Now come here. Let me give you a hug. There. It's okay. I'm right here. I've got you, alright? That's it, baby boy. Now just keep breathing and leaning into me, okay? I'm never gonna let anything bad happen to you. How are you feeling now? Any better? You think that some kisses would help? Why don't we just try? How's that? Well, judging by your smile, I'd say that it did the trick. Well, now that we've calmed down, do you want to talk about it? You can tell me whenever you're ready. I always have time to listen to you. Hmm. Really? Oh dear. Oh, no wonder you were so shaken up. That must have been so scary. Hey, no, let's not start worrying about it again, okay? Breathe with me. There we go. Just remember that you're safe now, okay? The nightmare can't get you. It won't hurt you as long as I'm here. Of course, it's not a problem for me. Why would you say that? I don't care if I have work tomorrow. You are my number one priority. Always. Look at me, baby. I will stay up as long as I need to in order to make sure you feel safe. Yes, even if I have to stay up all night. I can always phone it in for a day at work. But I can't phone in our relationship. You are worth so much more than that. Do you know that? I love you, my pretty boy. And that means if you have any problems, I'm gonna be right here to help you through and through. You don't need to thank me. Hold on. What did you just call me? Really? Oh, because I could have sworn I heard, "Thank you, Mommy." Hey, there's no need to be embarrassed. Although I will admit that your blush is absolutely adorable. No, that does not bother me. Why would it bother me? There's no way I think that you're weird for calling me that. I mean, I already calling you baby boy, pretty boy, handsome. I take care of you. And I'm definitely the more dominant one in our relationship. In hindsight, I'm surprised that you didn't say it sooner. Can you look at me, my pretty boy? It means a lot to me that you called me your mommy, knowing that you feel safe enough around me to use that language. Well, let's just say I know I'm doing my job correctly. Yeah, I like it. It implies a lot of things. I'm your protector, your provider, and the rock that you can always lean on. I love being that person for you. Honey, it's an honor. Are you still too flustered to speak? That's fine, it's okay. I think we both prefer this over the panic state that you were in earlier. In fact, I'd like it if you called me Mommy more often. Be honest with me, pretty boy. Would you like to call me Mommy again? Then don't shy it away. If calling me Mommy feels right to you, then just say it. Can you promise me that you won't hold back? Good boy. Mm. I think that you brought out a whole new side of me. A new side that just wants to spoil you rotten. What have you gotten yourself into? Now then, how about we get back to bed, huh? Mommy's pretty boy needs his beauty sleep after all. I know that you're still nervous, and that's okay. We'll take care of things step by step. First, let me give you another kiss. Come and lay on my chest, okay? I want to keep you as close to me as possible. Are you comfortable, pretty boy? Good. Let mommy's heartbeat ease your worries. Let it soothe your anxieties and chase all the nightmares away. What do you think? Are you safe enough to fall asleep now? What if I tell you a story? Give you something to focus your mind on. Alright, just lay back, relax, and allow yourself to drift into a nice sleep. A peaceful sleep, after all. And maybe bear with me a bit. I haven't exactly told you a bedtime story before, so I might be a little slow. Once upon a time, in a cabin just beyond the forest, there lived a mommy and her pretty boy. Now, mommy was always the protective type. She wanted her pretty boy to live a safe and happy life, no matter what. But while she did enjoy keeping her honey safe, he was no damsel in distress. He was strong, intelligent, a very capable man who could do anything he set his mind to. Why, he could even order mommy around if he wanted to, and she would listen. One day, Pretty Boy decided that he wanted to take a nap, and so he did. He slept so long and so peaceful until a werewolf from the forest attacked. The werewolves in the forest, they had no love in their hearts. That's why Pretty Boy was their target. Because he had more love in his heart than he could ever imagine. And the attack was at vain. Pretty Boy had woken up to the sound of the terrible growls and slayed it with his own very hands. After Mommy heard about this, she had Pretty Boy pack up her things and they moved far, far away into a home beyond the mountains. They had settled into their new home beyond the mountains, sighing relief that the wolves wouldn't be able to reach them or bother them anymore. And there they stayed for a long while, living in peace. One day, Pretty Boy decided that he wanted to take a nap, and so he did. He slept so long and so peaceful until a yeti from a mountain attacked. The yetis on the mountain, they had no love in their hearts. That's why Pretty Boy was their target. Because he had more love in his heart than they could ever imagine. But the attack was in vain. Pretty Boy had woken up to the sound of the horrible chattering teeth and slayed it with its own very hands. After Mommy heard about it, she had Pretty Boy pack up all his things and they moved far, far away into a home guarded by the walls of a kingdom. They had settled into their new home inside this kingdom, sighing in relief that the yetis wouldn't be able to bother them anymore. And there they stayed for a long while, living in peace. One day, Pretty Boy decided that he wanted to take a nap, and so he did. He slept so long and so peaceful until the king from the castle attacked. The king in the castle, he had no love in his heart. That's why Pretty Boy was their target, because he had more love in his heart than they could ever imagine. But the attack was at vain. Pretty Boy had woken up to the sounds of his army's trumpets and wondered why this was happening again. He paused for a moment and came up with a plan to put a stop to this, once and for all. He realized the reason behind all of these attacks. It was because there was the evil in the hearts of all these creatures, and he knew how to banish the evil from the world. He ran to Mommy and gave her the biggest hug he could. Mommy hugged back, and the two of them shared true love's kiss. That kiss was so powerful that it sent shockwaves throughout the world, banishing all evil from every creature in the land. And in doing so, he gained the trust of every person in the kingdom. Because of his noble deed, the king decided to give up his crown, and thus Mommy became the new queen, and Pretty Boy became her prince. And they had settled into their new home inside the castle, sighing in relief that the evils of the world wouldn't be able to bother them anymore. And there they stayed for a long while, living in peace. One day, Pretty Boy decided that he wanted to take a nap, and so he did. He slept so long and so peaceful until Mommy woke him up with a big, big kiss. The end. Mommy loves you, Pretty Boy. Sweet dreams.